In our study of the nature of God from Exodus chapter 34, verses 6 and 7, we realize that we don't always envision God the way he really truly is. And so when we study this passage, we get the true nature, the true understanding of his nature. But to really understand his nature, it's important that we look at the individual parts that make up that overall nature. And so he begins his description of himself here by saying, the Lord God is merciful and gracious. The word merciful here means compassionate. That's how the Hebrew and the Greek translation of this word is used. It means to be compassionate, to show sympathy, or to show concern for. When God looks down upon his children and he sees our plight, when he sees our sin and the world that we live in, the difficulties that we have, he is compassionate towards us. He shows concern for us. Now, grace and mercy are often confused as the same thing, but they're not. They're connected, but they're different. You see, mercy is the compassion that then brings about God's grace. The word gracious here means to show favor toward. And so instead of giving us what we deserve, God looks down upon us and is compassionate, is merciful to us, and then in his very nature, he shows us great favor. In James chapter 5, verse 11, we're told that the Lord is very compassionate and merciful. You see, essentially, in the very beginning of the Bible, God describes himself as merciful, compassionate, loving, and gracious to us, concerned about us, and he shows us favor. And then the rest of the Bible is the story of that mercy and compassion. And then at the very end, we're reminded once again that the Lord is compassionate and gracious. And if we'll remember that, it will help us to live a life of great joy.